All right, so for number 4, so you have, again, 2 columns of data. So right here, you would type in X and then your Y. Make sure you label the columns. So for first year would be 0, and then the data is by every 5 years. So 0, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oops, sorry, 35. Okay. And then the prices are 63.1, 67.2, 72.4, 76.1, 83.1, 87.4, okay, 93.2, and then 91.1. Okay, so we have all the data inputted right here. So to see our scatter plot, again, we go home, press the chart icon. Okay, select the chart icon right here. A bunch of random points, and that's where we know we will pair the horizontal axis with X and then the vertical axis with Y. Okay. All right. Now, so for most of the points, they're going up nicely, and that looks like a linear line. Now, things don't always happen perfectly or linearly. So for some reason, by the year 2020, there was a little dip. What happened in 2020? How come we used less oil? COVID. All right. The whole world pulled to like pretty much a stop. We don't go out anymore. There's a lockdown. People are not buying stuff. So we use less. So that was a little outlier. But overall, it's a linear relationship. Okay. All right. So with the menu, we will go ahead and show our regression. Okay. We show regression, and then we show linear, and we have our linear equation right here. Okay, we have a linear equation right here. So let's go ahead and copy it down for our equation. Yeah, go ahead and take this. Okay. And once we have the equation, we can now go back to make a graph so that we can do our computation for our next question. Okay, the computation for next question is, it says, when would it hit 100 million barrels? So first, I will go ahead and type in my equation, 63.45. All right, again, I typed it in, and it's not showing because the window size is not fit for us. So I'm going to change it. My X will be minimum 0, maximum. I'm gonna let it go all the way to 50. See if it works. And then Y max, since I'm looking for Y equal to 100. So I'm gonna do a 120. Okay. So if you understand your data and adjust your window size accordingly, then your graph should show up in front of you pretty nicely. And then since we want to find out what, we want to find out when it's gonna, in what year it's gonna hit 100 million barrels. So we will go to tab, and we type in 100. Okay, since everything is in terms of millions already, so we type in 100, and we search for the intersection. And there is an intersection right in front of us. Now, if you don't see intersection, chances are your window size is a little bit too small. just push the maximum X further and you will get it. And now we will go ahead and analyze the intersection between those two graphs. And we say, all right, let's go ahead and do this over here. All right, a lower bound on the left, upper bound on the right, and equal. So the intersection is 40.6. So what year would that be if it's 40.6? 2025. 2025. In year 2025, according to the model, we will have the world oil consumption hitting 100 million barrels per day. Okay. So that's how we use the model to predict our future, to understand what is going to happen in the based on our previous data.